This shit is so stupid, man. This shit is so dumb. Oh, Lord. Oh, goodness. I'm having a blast. Down a little bit. There we are. What is that title? I don't. Hello there, everyone. What is up, everyone? Hell yeah. It says only one watching. Oh. There's already 15 minutes into the GT scale. I haven't even covered episode 1 of GT yet, and they're sweeping half of Super? Yo, you gotta let me into that shit. You gotta let me know. You gotta send that to me on Discord or something, dog. Like, half of Super already from from not even covering episode 1. I guess maybe if you wanted to, like, treat Super as canon to GT, maybe, but, like, even then, I don't know about that. Even I wouldn't go that far. Send me the method, Doug. Send me the scale. Here we go about GT being overpowered. GT is legitimately overpowered, dog, but, you know, that is a different story. Punished Venom Snake. Solid Snake. But yeah, that's that, basically. What is up, everyone? Yes, welcome. I'm using a mid all of GT's canon for the video. Mid ball. Why do I have Venom Snake as the thumbnail? Because I love Venom Snake, dog. Look at him, he's so cool. Punished Venom Snake. You can't lie to me and say that his name is A. Honestly, this probably isn't going to get any clicks, so low-key, clickbait mode. Honestly, we might do. Honestly, I'm feeling Sukuna today. Low-key. Let me transform the stream. Let me turn this shit into a Sukuna Glaze Fest. Oh, hell yeah, buddy. Position back. Yeah, we gotta have that. Because for some reason, that seems to really make... Bitch. Okay, well, yeah. Stream lag and mic died. Motherfucker. Dog, this shit is so fucking ass. 1 second. Okay, how about now? What are we thinking in the chat? Yeah. Hello there. No, I'm just not saying anything. I don't really have anything to say. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Hell yeah. Damn, why is everyone trying to get a piece of me, dog? Fucking. Yeah. This is probably going to be a short stream. Just because I kind of want to do a Sukuna stream as well. Yeah, we're gonna do Sukuna some favors in the next stream because for some reason man is on constant fraud watch 24/7. Could Sukuna run the Metal Gear Gauntlet 20-finger Meguna? Depends on your scaling for Sukuna, but low key, honestly, like I genuinely, I think some characters could take him down even if he is stronger than them. The biggest issue would probably be Mahoraga. But like honestly, like Raiden's like honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Wi-Fi scaling when? From Snake Eater to Revengeance. Sukuna to, Snake Eater to Revengeance. Low key. It's a gauntlet, so he's not getting any breaks. So low key, he's probably gonna, you know, he's probably gonna get cut off around the. Like honestly, I think even like Metal Gear 5 characters, or not, like Metal Gear Solid 5 or Metal Gear Solid 4, honestly, because that's when the things get the craziest. You know, Rising excluded. Honestly, maybe. Like, honestly. Those characters might be able to take him down. Before he even gets to Revengeance. When he gets to Revengeance, he has to deal with, like... You know... You got characters like Armstrong. You know, he's got to deal with all of the Winds of Destruction, which... You know, that might not be a bad idea. Like, could Yuji take down the Winds of Destruction? Because, honestly, the Winds of Destruction... aren't necessarily strong. They definitely are strong, but you know, the issue is more so that they are just like kind of like conceptually broken. Not even necessarily because their hacks abilities are that good either, realistically speaking. There we go. But yeah, like Monsoon, low key, Monsoon might be enough. I honestly can't really imagine how Sukuna would deal with someone like Monsoon. Like just thinking to myself right now, I can't picture it. But you know, could go so many different ways. You don't like Shadow and Lost World as mid? I mean, yeah, that doesn't really mean anything, dog. 3 people are watching. Yeah, damn, that hurt my soul. Whatever. Short stream. So, yeah, honestly, half an hour, and then after that, maybe not even. But you know, half an hour, and then we're gonna switch into Sukuna mode. Because low key, I started streaming and I was like, wait a minute, I have no idea what I'm going to do streaming wise. Like I didn't really have any characters in mind. I didn't really want to react to anything. I was just kind of like, well, you know, it's Monday, got to put something out. Like streaming, bam. I've also I've also run out of Wojaks to use. And it's kind of gotten to a point where it's like, well, I don't want to reuse the Wojaks I've already used. But at the same time, none of the other ones are really that good. So, memes, the DNA of the soul. Which kit is better in my opinion, Deku or Sukuna? What does Deku even do? What does Deku even do realistically, man? Like low key, level with me. What does Sukuna? What does Deku do? Like Deku's got like Black Whip, full callowing. He's got like I can't even. He's got like a danger sense. Like, Deku himself says that none of the other users of All For One really had anything that good ability-wise. Like, genuinely, like, I'm kind of blanking on what he even does, dog. Did I watch Transformers Prime? I watched a few episodes, and I watched the Rise of the Beast, not the Rise of the Beast, but like the Beastimals. What is it called? Transformers Prime movie. Prime Beast Hunters Predacons Rising. I watched that. And that was pretty good, but I couldn't really get into the rest of the series, even if I do think it's very good. Honestly, I might watch it if I... Actually, no. That's not even going to entertain that. Low-key, probably never going to, like, watch it front to back. I never really liked most of the shows on, like, the hub. Not the, obviously, but, Hasbro used to have a network for its shows called the Hub. Very poor choice of name, but it was fun. You had like Dan Versus on there. Dan Versus so peak. Predacons Rising, yeah. Yeah, Deku breaks all his bones. That's what happens. Ooh, you know what would be fun, actually? If we did another reaction stream. That would be fun. We might do that. Yeah, I'm gonna get in trouble for what I just did. I don't care. Whatever. Let's see. Scale Lloyd from Ninjago. Doesn't Lloyd scale to the cosmology now? And the cosmology is made up of like multiple realms with higher dimensions and all that shit. So, honestly, like I think he's like low complex right now, isn't he? I'm not too well versed with the scaling for that, but that's what I've been hearing anyway. Saiyan Saga Yamcha versus Madara. Madara could probably pull out a win just because Yamcha isn't like a super mega prodigy genius fighter. But yeah, so time to look up Punished Venom. Like, I don't know. I still want you to react to how strong Hypersonic is. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That kind of stuff. Do you scale Ninjago? Not particularly. Nah, actually, we can make this so much worse. I want it to be worse. I want this to be really bad. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, we passed 24 subscribers. Or not 24, fuck. Big boss. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Infinite versus Broly? Yeah, thank you. But yeah. I have not seen Gurren Lagann. Low key. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, I guess the next milestone is 25,000, and then, I don't know. We overtake Lonk's takes in terms of subscribers. You know, if we can do that, I'll be happy enough. That would be so funny. But no. Oh, probably not for a little bit. You know what's funnier than 24? 20 fly. Ah. But yeah, punished Venom Snake. Do you hate Lonk's takes? Why do you have Ichigo above Saitama? Saitama's speed blitzes and grows to Ichigo's power level? No, he doesn't. What are you talking about? Okay, so I have Bleach a little higher than most people do, apparently, because I actually read Bleach. Low key, Bleach is like at least fourth dimensional, guys. I don't know what y'all are on about, but like you can definitely argue 4D Bleach. And Saitama just doesn't have those kind of arguments anymore. Like, he used to. He doesn't anymore, though. Used to. Doesn't anymore, though. Even if you wanted to give him that stuff, though, like, honestly, it wouldn't matter. Ichigo is just way stronger. And especially now with Saitama kind of capped at, like, unless something happened in the manga recently, but I haven't heard anyone talk about the One Punch Man manga. Unless it's for, like, just a boon. Who would win in a free-for-all between all of the Metal Gear Snakes? Saitama still has them? Well, yeah, but like, come on, like, let's be realistic here, dog. Like, Ichigo, the Aizen, Grimmjow, Yuha, you know, is like, is Saitama doing anything to Yuha? Is Saitama doing anything to Aizen? Like, let's kind of think for a second here. That's just my logic, but, you know, I'll have to look into, you know, Bleach a little more, I suppose. But yeah. Saitama would grow to a 4D power level. Do you know that? Do you know what, like, 4D means, right? That's a literal higher dimension. That's a beyond infinite gap, literally. I can't picture... Saitama really ever getting to that kind of level. Just by like evolving that strong, I suppose. That seems like ridiculous to argue, in my opinion. You know, maybe, I guess, but yeah, not that concrete. But whatever. One layer of infinity, aka one dimension above 3D. Yeah, so like, for Sukuna, what would his power level be? Depends on what you give him. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it depends on what you give him, but you can argue a few things for Sukuna. If you want to give him that kind of planetary stuff that I was talking about a couple streams ago, you can get him like decently high, like relatively high. Not like absurdly high, but you know, you can argue like a power level of like, I don't know, like 300. You can argue a little higher, you know, depending on how skeptical you are with your Dragon Ball power scaling. Best case scenario, he has some sort of like a kind of a let's see. You can get him to a kind of level where he has like a power level of 10,000 if you're skeptical. If you're a little more charitable, really charitable, dog. Like I'm talking like if you're really like charitable. You can get him to a point where his power level can't really be measured. But you know, still definitely 100%. Still not like it's kind of embarrassing, honestly, but you know, you could argue it. I wouldn't. You know, like for all my eccentricities, I've never really argued in favor of like 4D Jujutsu Kaisen. Whenever I do that, it's really it's just a rat that I'm using to kind of like bail myself out of a situation or debate. It is effective though. I will not deny that. It is incredibly effective. Let's see. Yeah, that works. Okay. No, that might be a bit much. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, next stream gonna hit. What's the difference between a universe and low multiversal? Anywhere from between like 2 or 3 universes to like 1,000 universes. Like Loki. Neo Metal versus Base Sonic and Base Knuckles. The issue with Neo Metal is that Neo Metal can copy the biodata of their opponents, so they'll always be way stronger. I guess you can call this stream unremarkable. Yeah, very funny. Big laugh, big humor. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do a reaction stream next, because those are my favorite. Every single time. I love reaction streams. They're incredible. Oh, crazy. Yawn. Yeah. Once my brother asks if you could scale characters of their theme song, like for example, Deku theme song states you can destroy multiverses. I mean, huh? How many times does Sukuna need to be, to solo fiction? Honestly, he's gonna need like a literal above infinite amount of times to get to that point. Like, can you explain hyperversal? Okay, let's see. Skibby. I'm gonna hurt you, dog. Okay. So the thing about hyperversal is that it's literally anything from like 12th dimensional to like any like finite dimensions, I think, if I remember correctly. Could you use character? No, you can't scale characters with theme songs. Hyper's 12D. Yeah, but like the issue is like, where does that cap? Cause low key, like Hyper can be anything from like 12D to like 96D, dog. But yeah, we streamed for about half an hour. Yeah, so gonna take a break, and then we're gonna boot another stream up. You know, I'll give you guys a sneak peek. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of what next stream is gonna be like. I'll give a sneak peek just because I'm nice. So this would be this is gonna be the thumbnail for the next one. I think it's funny. I think it's really funny, but you know, I have a particular sense of humor. Do Metal Gear Solid scaling. Honestly, Solid Snake is legitimately like town level. I'm pretty sure. Like large town level, because I do think he has like actual nuclear bomb scaling. What level is Dust Tail Scans? I don't know. Yeah, I lied to you, burned your crops, poisoned the water supply, and developed a plague onto your houses. Who is the strongest invincible variant? Mark. The normal Mark, like, he killed most of them, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I'm gonna be honest, dog. Yeah, I'm correct. Hyper is 12D to any finite dimensional level. High Hyper is infinite dimensionality, so, yeah. Sans has soul manipulation. Everyone in Undertale has soul manipulation, dog.